Typically, before I do a project, especially one that's more in the line of construction, I do a sketch first just to give myself an idea and sort of double check my thinking before I just dive in and waste wood. I'm not a big fan of wasting wood, particularly with the prices of lumber nowadays. The overall table is going to be on top 2 foot by 4 foot. It'll be on rolling wheels. And the base itself, the cabinet, will be 44 by 20. So I'm having an inset, an overlap of the top of 2 inches. The height is 36 inches. So I had to calculate the legs. There were like 31 and a half, 4 of them. And then the skirt was 41 by 13. Those all go inside and get Craig jig pocket holes to the 2x4s. This is the top of the rolling island table that I'm going to make. It's 2 sheets of 3/4 inch plywood. And boy, did I pay up for this. I'm now marking the inset areas, which is 2 inches in, so I can attach these 2 sheets of plywood together. And I don't want to run into those screws when I also use the pocket holes screws for the legs and the skirt. Here are the 2x4s that I bought. It's just going to be kind of a rustic thing. It's for a cabin. So I'm going to mark these all, and as you could see in the diagram, and cut them for the legs and the side pieces. I like referring to my list, my diagrams and sketches from the beginning to make sure I'm on the right path. You know, some people say measure twice, cut once. I do this too. Now I'm marking where the pocket holes will go to attach these pieces to each other, the bottom of the tabletop and the legs. I'm choosing the good side out, so you can see the marking there. That's going to be hidden on the inside of the cabinet. going to be 2 inches in from the edge and 2 inches in from that edge, so that will be attached there. And this will be attached. So when I make these holes, I want to make sure that I miss hitting this screw. So I should probably put screw here, a pocket hole there, so when it goes in it misses that, and then maybe another one here. To secure it to this, I'm putting pocket holes here, 4 of them, so it'll really secure this to the top or the bottom side of the tabletop. If anybody has suggestions on how to sharpen these pocket hole drill bits, please let me know in the comments. I have an idea for this sawdust, and that is to make, I like to do outdoor fires. I also like to cook outside. I'm going to make some of those videos and post those up in time, perhaps when it gets a little warmer. But my idea is to take all this sawdust and stuff, and the drill press seems to produce quite a bit, but this is like ready to go up in flames. But I have paraffin wax and I have silicone mold, so I'm going to put some of this in the silicone mold and then pour paraffin wax in it and see how well that works for a fire starter. I can't see why it wouldn't work. It's, they're both relatively combustible. I have 2 more legs to do, and it's going to be these outside holes. So let's get to that. So I'm taking a coarse sandpaper, so I'm not at this all day long. Just getting rid of these little edges, because I never did that when I cut. But I got a nice clean edge there, so that isn't a problem. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing and liking. It really helps me. This is the first part of maybe 3 or 4 parts. It took me a long time to do, and in the end I do a resin pour, so really stay tuned for that. It turned out very cool.